So guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another Red Manx TV video. In today's video, I have the preview for the game on the weekend as Manchester United take on Spurs. If you did enjoy the video, guys, make sure to smash it a like, helps out a lot. Also, make sure to subscribe down below, bottom right corner, and also get in the comment section, guys, with your score predictions and your thoughts going into the game. But anyway, guys, let's get on to the preview. So guys, what's going on? So this Saturday, 5:30 PM at Old Trafford, Manchester United will take on Spurs. And going into the game on Saturday, can Manchester United respond from the derby defeat? Let me know what you guys think down below, because personally, in my opinion, I do feel this game on Saturday against Spurs is a must-win. I don't know how Spurs are viewing this game, and their fans, they're probably viewing this in the same way. But considering the derby defeat and the performance that went with it, and our upcoming games in the future, I do feel we definitely need to be taking points off teams around us. And you know, what better opportunity to do that than the game on Saturday against Spurs at Old Trafford. You're coming off a heavy loss, you know, play with a bit more credibility and beat Spurs on Saturday, and that's hopefully what will happen. I'm confident. I will say I do reckon we'll win the game on Saturday. I think the players, they have to respond. You know, they need to respond for the game on Saturday, because you can't just take a heavy loss against your local rivals and then not perform the game after. That's just not right. It doesn't sit well with me. So I'm expecting the players to come out, and I'm expecting Manchester United to win this game. But I was looking at the top four and the teams around us fighting for that top four spot and the fixtures we all have left. And for Manchester United, I think we're in the most trouble, because we have Liverpool coming up, Chelsea, Spurs, we still have Arsenal to play. So we've got to play a lot of the top six and a top six around us. Well, Arsenal, they're in the same position. So although they're ahead of us now and they probably feel like they're going to get top four this season or have a good chance, I think they're going to be back to reality pretty soon when they play the teams like Liverpool, Chelsea and that. So they're not in a good position in my opinion at the moment. They're playing well and they're above us, but they still have a lot of tests coming up, which I think will definitely test them, and truly think if they're going to win those games, they deserve it, to be fair, don't they? And for Spurs, I was looking at their fixtures and they have about 2 or 3 out of the top 6 teams left. So if you're looking at fixture wise, I'd definitely put Spurs in that category of, you know, likeliest to get top 4. But if you're looking at quality and squad depth, I would definitely still put Manchester United up there. But I do feel that, you know, the games against Spurs on Saturday and the game against Arsenal, when eventually we play them, are going to be the most crucial games for our season. So we'll have to look forward for those. But the key question going into the game this Saturday is, does Cristiano Ronaldo return to this squad? Of course, he was absent for the derby. We don't know what happened. Apparently, there could be a fallout of him and Ranić, but he's putting it on his hip flexor injury why he was out. But then some sources behind were saying he fell out. He flew to Portugal for some reason. I'm not too sure what the situation is. I don't think we will actually know what the situation is. But of course, we did hear that Ronaldo went back to quarantine. He didn't take part in training, so that might be because of his injury. But he might be in for the game on Saturday against Spurs. But then again, you've got to look up a few days later, we have the Atletico game, the second leg, and that's crucial. And if Ronaldo's just coming back from an injury, I would save him for the game and maybe play Cavani, who we have heard is returning back from injury, and maybe Alanga and Jadon Sancho to play alongside him. So we'll have to wait and see what happens, guys. But that's the key question going into this game. Does he use Ronaldo? Because, you know, of course, you've got Champions League in one section, Premier League top 4 hopes in one section. So it depends what Ranić wants to really go with, in my opinion, whether he plays Ronaldo or not. But I think the game, it will tell a lot. If we lose the game on Saturday, then I think our top 4 hopes are just not going to be there. And again, we don't deserve it at the moment, do we? So I'm not going to be complaining come the end of the season if we don't get it, because it's been our own fault, and it's fair to say we haven't deserved it, considering how many points we've dropped against the lower teams and the performances we put out against the teams like City, Liverpool, Chelsea, teams like that this season. So I wouldn't be complaining, but again, it's still there. Sorry about that. It's still the opportunity to get top 4. So that's what our aim has to be this season, in my opinion. And I'm just looking forward to the game. But of course, guys, I will put my team on the screen now.
So guys, my team going into the game on Saturday against Spurs. So of course, David De Gea in net. That's straightforward. Left hand side, I have gone with Shaw ahead of Telles, but I have gone with Maguire alongside Rafael Varane. I don't see Maguire getting dropped again, do I? So of course, do we? As I think a lot of people will probably agree with me on that. As of course, it will be Maguire and Varane. Right hand side, I have gone with Dalot to come back into the squad as well. Of course, Wan-Bissaka played in the derby, and I thought he was horrendous. Really bad performance. Probably one of the worst performances I've seen from Wan-Bissaka in a Manchester United shirt. So of course, I've got Dalot to come back in. But I've gone back to our 4-3-3, and I have gone with Fred, Pogba and Bruno. You might see McTominay, Pogba and Bruno, but I think playing those 3 in the midfield, we have seen a bit of improvement when we have been playing this type of formation with those 3 in the middle, so that's what I would stick with. So I put Fred ahead of Pogba and Bruno does. I think he just adds a bit more in that midfield, and McTominay does. Left hand side, Sancho, of course, keeps his place in my opinion. Right hand side, I have gone Alanga, and then up front, Ronaldo Ronaldo to come back into the squad and to make his return. Of course, we have known that he did play in training, but of course he didn't compete. I mean, he went to training, he went to Carrington, but he wasn't involved in training. So we don't know I don't know if Ronaldo will be available for this game on Saturday, but I'm just putting him in here in case he is. But if not, probably expect either Alanga or Rashford to start up front and one of them start on the right. But other than that, that's my team going into the game, guys. Let me know what you guys think down below, and let's get back.
So guys, what's going on? So that's my team going into the game, guys, for the game against Spurs on Saturday. Let me know what you guys think down below, and also guys, make sure to comment your squads for the game as well. And the key question is, which I want you guys to answer down below, is does Ronaldo come back into the squad, guys, or does he stay out again? Let me know what you guys think down below, because for me personally, he needs to come back into the squad on Saturday. But of course, let me know what you guys think down below. But let's talk a bit about Spurs, guys. So Spurs this season, they've had a bit of an up and down season. Of course, they started off with Nuno Espirito Santos, who in my opinion did a terrible job with that Spurs team. Of course, they had to forfeit the Conference League at one point. They forfeited their game with Vitesse. Of course, that left them out of the competition. They brought in Antonio Conte, very experienced manager. Of course, Manchester United missed out on Conte as well, which we all thought was a mistake. And to be fair, I've seen a few signs of improvement. They're still very inconsistent. I don't think Conte's really getting the best out of them at the moment. But what they are doing well, and what Conte has done, is he's got the best and he's got more out of Son and Kane this season since he came in, which I think, is very dangerous for any other team, because we know how good they are in front of goal. I see a lot more improvement in their wing backs as well. Of course, when they play a lot more forward now, and they're more, just more compact in the middle, which I think Spurs needed. So other than that, I do think Spurs, they have a very good chance of getting top four this season. I'm not going to lie, with their fixtures coming up and the squad they have, but it's just about staying consistent, and Spurs really haven't done that this season. But for me, the key players, of course, they brought in Kulusevski, who again, he's really added a lot to the squad, also scored a few goals as well. Harry Kane, we know how good he is. We cannot let him have an opportunity. He definitely will, because of our defence and how leaky it is, but we have to man-mark him this Saturday. Of course, Son as well, who I thought, recently, he's missed a lot of chances, but again, he's scoring goals at the same time. So for me, Son, a very dangerous player as well. But other than that, I think those are the really dangerous men in the squad. They've got a decent defence, but other than that, I do think we can definitely give them a good game this Saturday, and we can definitely use our pace to our advantage against their defence as well, because it's not the fastest defence, is it? So hopefully we can get at them this Saturday. My score prediction going into the game, I'm going to say we have to win this game. I'm going to say Manchester United 2, Spurs 1. I do think we'll concede, as we always do, and with our defence at the moment, I don't think we're fully compact. So for me, I'm going to say 2-1 to Manchester United. I think the players have to respond. We need to win this game. It's a must-win game for Manchester United, as I've said previous times. And at the moment, I did see something that apparently, the players are not really playing for Ranić at the moment, as they know he's not going to be here at the end of the season. But if you don't want to play for Ranić, play for that shirt, play for the badge. You're playing for Manchester United. You go out there and put 100% every game. No matter who the manager is, just play for the shirt. Play for the fans who come and watch you. You know what I mean? So there's always something to play for. And if you're not playing for the manager, which I think is quite disgraceful, some sources coming out and saying that, then, I don't know what's wrong with the club at the moment. But there's a lot of things up in the air with Manchester United. Apparently Ronaldo's falling out with Ranić. Is it an injury? It's always this. I just don't want to hear it anymore, you know what I mean? It's just so disturbing that we're always seeing stuff going around Manchester United. And, someone made a good point to me and said, some of these players are not manageable. And I do agree with that, with the likes of Fred, McTominay, of course, Maguire. You can train them, you can teach them as much as you want. But they're just not going to get it because they're not good enough to be at the right club, that being Manchester United. So I don't know what to expect this Saturday, guys, but I'm going to say 2-1 to Manchester United. Hopefully we set up well. Hopefully we do perform, because if we lose on Saturday, we are in big, big trouble. But let me know what you guys think down below, guys. Did enjoy the video, smash the like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.